Folks at home, welcome back to the Crimson Oak Pond. And when we built this pond 3 years ago, we also built an island that's called Alcatraz Island. And it's going to be my home for the next 48 hours, where I'm going to have to learn how to build fire, filter my own drinking water from the ponds, and live solely off the resources right here on this island. But the main reason I'm doing this 48-hour challenge is to help reset and learn how to live off the land, as well as get an up-close look at Mother Nature and all the wildlife that call this pond home. So let's jump right into it. Alright folks, we made it out to Alcatraz Island. This will be my home for the next 48 hours. And as you can see, there's not much in the way of resources here. We got one oak tree and one duck or bird house. So before this challenge starts, I'm going to give myself 30 minutes to go out and collect resources like firewood, water, pretty much the basic necessities to survive. And we're going to start off with water here. So my original plan was to bring a filter and filter this pond water. But as you'll see from some of these video clips, this past week we had a platonic algae bloom, turning the water red, brown, green, and even orange. And some of these algae blooms can be really harmful to humans, especially if you drink a contaminated water source. So lucky for me, we've got another pond right up there called Cedar Falls. That's where we're going to be getting our drinking water. All right, over here at Cedar Falls, and this water's probably good enough to drink just as it is, but I'm going to run it through a filter just in case. This one's called a squeeze filter. You just fill up the bottom sack, and when you squeeze it through the top, it's filtered. There's Johnny and June. All right, moment of truth. Let's see what it looks like. Now, I'm not gonna lie, guys, that's crystal clear. Don't have any issues at all with drinking that water. So thanks to Cedar Falls, one of our problems is solved. All right, now that we got the water taken care of, the next thing we have to do is find some resources for a fire.